Up. They're all in line. And away they go. On the extreme outside, Mr. Crush with Pan Adam there also. Reno Haynes now speeds up to take the lead. It's Reno Haynes on top under Jeff Murphy on the outside with about a 3/4 of a length advantage over Brands Hatch. Pan Adams follows in third, followed by Mr. Crush, Donna Crown, Free State, Rambler, No Secrets. Lizzie Laing and Coup d'etat completes the field, but it's only about 10 lengths front to back as they race into the first turn. Carl Rafter moves up on the inside with Brands Hatch to challenge Reno Haynes for the lead. Brands Hatch on top. Reno Haynes now racing in second place. Jody Petty moves up on the outside with Mr. Crush, only about a length and a quarter off the lead in third. They're followed by Pan Adam, Dinah Crown on the outside, Free State Rambler, Coup d'etat, No Secrets, and Lizzie Laing. With a half mile to go, Brands Hatch has got his head out in front, but that's all. Reno Haynes is right alongside. Moving up on the extreme outside is Dinah Crown to join Mr. Crush, who's moving towards the leader. Brands Hatch on top. Mr. Crush races in second place. Dinah Crown on the outside in third, with Pan Adam in fourth. Reno Haynes is dropping back in fifth. Tightly bunched around the turn. Brands Hatch with a very slight lead. Mr. Crush is right alongside. Dinah Crown and Greg Ryan on the extreme outside. As they turn for home, Brands Hatch has the lead. Dinah Crown on the outside, challenging Mr. Crush for second. Brands Hatch and Carl Rafter on top now and starting to pull away a bit as they race into the final furlong. Brands Hatch on top by at least 4 lengths. Dinah Crown racing in second place with Mr. Crush in third. And at the wire, it's going to be Brands Hatch to win by about 3.5 lengths. Dinah Crown in second, followed by Mr. Crush with No Secrets racing in fourth. Now it's starting to pull away a bit as they race into the final furlong. Brands Hatch on top by at least 4 lengths. Dinah Crown racing in second place with Mr. Crush in third. And that's the wire. It's going to be
Scratch Local Treasure. Number 13 is a scratch.
They're all in line, and away they go. On the outside, Greg Ryan goes to lead with Hotspur with Sweep Domino racing in second place. Sweeps Week right alongside in third as Duckshot now moves up to over third. Sweeps Week drops back in the fourth with Preferred Guests alongside, followed by An Offer You Can't Refuse. Carson Beach, Moulahan is there also. Floor Play, Silver Wheat, and Water Hunter completes the field as they go out of sight. When they come back into view, they'll be heading towards the second fence. Hotspur had the lead when they went out of sight. Sweep Domino and Matt McCarron were racing within striking distance in second place. They come back into view. Hotspur on top by about a length and a quarter. Duckshot races in second place, and Offer You Can't Refuse right alongside in third, followed by Preferred Guest. Sweeps Week with Sweep Domino alongside. Carson Beach is there also, followed by Moulahan. Over the next fence, Duckshot goes to the lead. It's Duckshot on top. Hotspur racing in second place. And Offer You Can't Refuse has moved into third place with Carson Beach on the outside in fourth. They race down the backside. The first of 2 times to go around. Duckshot and Hotspur now dueling on the front end, with Duckshot having the advantage. Hotspur races in second place, followed by An Offer You Can't Refuse. Preferred Guest races in fourth place, followed by Carson Beach with Sweeps Week on the inside, and Preferred Guest moving up on the outside. They race now towards the third. Duckshot is widening his advantage to at least 5 or 6 lengths as they race behind the trees. Hotspur races in second place, followed by An Offer You Can't Refuse. When they come back into view, they'll be heading towards the fourth fence. Duckshot running and jumping on the front end. Hotspur races closest to him in second place, followed by An Offer You Can't Refuse. Carson Beach races in fourth as they head towards the next fence. It's Duckshot, Hotspur, An Offer You Can't Refuse. Carson Beach races and jumps now in fourth place, followed Preferred Guest. Barrington moving up with Moulahan there also as they go out of sight. When they went out of sight, Duckshot had the lead. They come back into view. It's still Duckshot on top. Hotspur jumps in second place, followed by An Offer You Can't Refuse. Carson Beach in fourth. Barrington moving up on its in fifth with Water Hunter. Preferred Guest, Silver Wheat sweeps Weak. Moulahan sweep Domino. And Floor Pay is the trailer as they head towards the seventh fence. Duckshot is joined at the fence by An Offer You Can't Refuse, who jumps to the lead. Hotspur races in second place. Duckshot now dropping back into third. An Offer You Can't Refuse and Robert Walsh with the lead. Hotspur races in second place. Duckshot still within striking distance in third. They should come back into sight shortly. It's An Offer You Can't Refuse and Hotspur, those two dueling on the front end. Their heads apart. Then it's a gap of 2 more lengths back to Duckshot with Barrington moving up on the outside, followed by Carson Beach. Preferred Guest sweeps Domino there as they jump the 8th fence. An Offer You Can't Refuse has the lead. Hotspur is about 3/4 of a length back in second place. Barrington has now moved into third place with Duckshot on the inside in fourth, followed by Preferred Guest. Carson Beach, Sweep Domino, Moulahan, Silver Wheat, and Floor Play completes the field. They've got less than a half mile to go. When they come back into view, they'll be heading towards the next fence. An Offer You Can't Refuse on top by about 2 lengths. Carson Beach is making a good move up to challenge under Chip Miller. Or that's Barrington actually moving up on the outside to take the lead. It's Barrington on top. Preferred Guest races in second place. Sweeps Domino moving through on the inside in third. When they went out of sight, Barrington was going well under Carl Rafter. They've got 1 more fence to clear. When they come into view, they'll be heading towards that fence. Barrington still with the lead. Over the last, Barrington, but here comes Sweep Domino and Matt McCarron to try and make a race of it out in the middle of the course. And Moulahan on the extreme outside. They turn for home. It's anybody's horse race. Sweep Domino out in the middle of the course. Moulahan on the extreme outside and Barrington on the inside. It looks like Sweeps Domino, and it's going to be a photo for second. Barrington still with the lead. Over the left, Barrington, but here comes Sweep Domino and Matt McCarron to try and make a race of it. They turn for home. It's anybody's horse race. Sweep Domino out in the middle of the course. Moulahan on the extreme outside and Barrington on the inside. It looks like Sweep Domino.
By Thomas Wilson, written by Carl Rafter. The number 5.
Now we're They're all in line, and away they go. On the inside, Marino Feliz goes to the lead. Love and Glory advances from between horses into second place. Cherokee Lee now moving up alongside with Love and Glory on the outside. Racing now in fourth place. Artsy racing in third. Marino Feliz, Cherokee Lee, Artsy, followed by Love and Glory, and Just a Bud was in fifth place when they went out of sight. Marino Feliz Jody Petty up racing on the lead. Cherokee Lee racing in second place. When they come back into view, they'll be heading towards the second fence. Marino Feliz with the lead. Artsy up on the outside. Now racing in second place with Cherokee Lee right alongside. Sandyland moves up to take over fifth place. Just a Bud, Love and Glory there also. And Wicklow Bound has lost his rider. They race now towards the second fence. Marino Feliz with about a 3-length advantage. Artsy and Patty Young racing in second place. Cherokee Lee in third, followed by Just a Bud with Sandyland on the extreme outside, racing in fifth place. Quite Smart there also with Love and Glory right in front of him. They come back into view. Marino Feliz now leads by about 2. Artsy moving a bit closer, followed by Cherokee Lee, Just a Bud, and Jeff Murphy on the inside, racing in third place now as Cherokee Lee drops back to fourth. They race out of our view at this time. Marino Feliz had the lead when they went out of sight. Artsy was racing in second place, followed by Just a Bud. Quite Smart moves up on the inside of Cherokee Lee, challenging him for fourth. They head now towards the fourth fence. Marino Feliz still with the lead. Artsy races closest to him in second place, and a gap of about 4 more lengths back to Just a Bud, followed by Cherokee Lee, Quite Smart, Love and Glory, Sandy Land, Bounding Cat, Miss Golden Girl, and completing the field is Kissin' Conquest. At the fifth fence, it's still Marino Feliz. Artsy jumps in second place, followed by Just a Bud. When they come back into view, they'll be heading towards the sixth fence. Marino Feliz has made all of the running on the front end, had the lead when they went out of sight. They come back into view. It's still Marino Feliz on top by about 1 3/4. Artsy races in second place, followed by Just a Bud with Bounding Cat. Now Quite Smart moves up under Matt McCarron to take over fourth and is moving towards Just a Bud, who's in third place. But they're both about 3 lengths behind Marino Feliz, who leads over the seventh fence. Artsy races in second place, Just a Bud in third. Marino Feliz still with the lead. They race out of our view at this time. Marino Feliz went to the lead at once, has maintained the lead throughout. When they come back into view, they'll have about 3/4 of a mile to go. Marino Feliz has widened his advantage to about 4 lengths. Just a Bud races in second place. Quite Smart has now moved into third place. With Bounding Cat there, also Artsy dropping back, as is Cherokee Lee. They race now towards the eighth fence. Marino Feliz on top by about 3 lengths. Just a Bud races closest to him in second place. Now Bounding Cat moves up with Quite Smart. With only 2 more fences to clear, Marino Feliz is the one to catch. Marino Feliz on top. Just a Bud races in second place. They come back into view again. Marino Feliz on top. Just a Bud about 6 lengths back, racing in second place. Bounding Cat is a couple more lengths farther back, racing in third. Quite Smart in fourth, and Kissin' Conquest in fifth. They've got less than 1/4 mile to go, and they've got to hurry if they're going to catch Marino Feliz. Just a Bud has the best chance, but he's got at least 7 or 8 lengths to make up, and Bounding Cat is another 4 lengths farther back, racing in third place. Marino Feliz trying to lead from flag fall to finish. He's at and over the last fence. Marino Feliz turns for home all alone. Just a Bud racing in second place. Bounding Cat in third. Marino Feliz and Jody Petty romping home to victory. Marino Feliz, flag fall to finish, an easy winner here. Marino Feliz got a race for second place between Just a Bud and Bounding Cat. Heads apart, but it looked like Just a Bud was second and Bounding Cat was third, with Quite Smart in fourth. Flag fall to finish, he's at and over the last fence. Marino Feliz turns for home all alone. Just a Bud racing in second place. Bounding Cat in third. Marino Feliz and Jody Petty romping home to victory. Flag fall to finish, an easy winner here. Marino Feliz got a race for second place between Just a Bud and Bounding Cat. Heads apart, but it looked like Just a Bud was second and Bounding Cat was third.
Ladies and gentlemen, is the 4th race of the afternoon, the Constitution Hurdle, hosted today by
The horses are lining up for the start. The flag is up. And they're off and running. The horses will be coming into view shortly. And showing the way is Sheriff Dillon with Rockside racing in second place, top of the bill in third, followed by South Monarch racing in fourth place. Take Harry with May Expectations, See You at the Event, Heir to the Throne, Sparkled, Puka, and Postnuptial completes the field as they clear the first of 9 fences. They head now towards the second fence, and dueling on the front end is Sheriff Dillon on the outside and Rockside. Those two are noses apart on the front end, and it's a good gap back to top of the bill. South Monarch racing in third. As they approach the second fence, Sheriff Dillon with a slight advantage. Rockside races in second place, top of the bill, followed by South Monarch. Take Harry with May Expectations. And at the second fence, Sheriff Dillon and Todd McKenna on top. Rockside races closest to him in second place, about 1 length back, and it's at least 10 to 12 lengths farther back to top of the bill. They race now towards the third fence. Sheriff Dillon still with a 1 1/4 advantage over Rockside, and it's a good gap back to the others. Racing in third is top of the bill, followed by South Monarch. Take Harry with May Expectations. Puka is moved up under Matt McCarran. As they head towards the next fence, dueling on the front end, Sheriff Dillon, Rockside, and at the fence it's Rockside with the lead, Sheriff Dillon. Racing in second place, South Monarch, and top of the bill racing in third and fourth. When they come back into view, they'll be heading towards the fifth fence. Sheriff Dillon and Rockside have dueled for the lead most of the way. Rockside and Sheriff Dillon still dueling on the front end. Sheriff Dillon with a slight advantage. Rockside now takes over. Rockside with top of the bill moving up on the inside. Top of the bill races to the lead under Carl Rafter, with Rockside racing in second place. South Monarch moving up. Sheriff Dillon dropping back. And over the next fence, Carl Rafter showing the way with top of the bill. Rockside races in second place. South Monarch racing in third. They should come back into view shortly. Top of the bill had gone to the lead when they went out of the sight. Top of the bill still on top by about 2 lengths. South Monarch races in second place. Take Harry moving up on the side, inside of Rockside, with Puka advancing from between horses under Matt McCarran. Top of the bill and Carl Rafter, 1 1/4 on top of South Monarch. It's a gap of about 4 more lengths back to Puka, who's going well. Take Harry racing in 5th place. Postnuptial is rallied to take over with fifth, with See You at the Event there also, and Rockside is dropping back. The race is on the front end, where top of the bill races into the final half mile with the lead. Top of the bill on top. When they went out of sight, he's still got the lead as they come back into view. South Monarch has about a length to make up as they race into the final 3/8 of a mile. Top of the bill, South Monarch now has 3 lengths to make up on the leader as Carl Rafter let out a notch on top of the bill, and he's zooming away from the field. It's top of the bill on top now by at least 6 or 7 widening lengths. South Monarch with Puka moving up on the inside in third, but on the front end it's all top of the bill. And at the last fence, top of the bill is over safely with a wide lead. South Monarch races in second place, Puka in third. As they turn for home, top of the bill and Carl Rafter on top. South Monarch trying to move up on the outside, but he has a lot of ground to make up in the final 16th of a mile. Top of the bill, the winner here, romping home the victory. Top of the bill, South Monarch, Puka, See You at the Event in fourth. And at the last fence, top of the bill is over safely with a wide lead. South Monarch races in second place. Puka in third. They turn for home. Top of the bill is Carl Rafter on top. South Monarch trying to move up on the outside, but he has a lot of ground to make up in the final 16th of a mile. Top of the bill, the winner here, romping home the victory. Top of the bill, South Monarch, Puka, See You at.
Here, come on, look here. Hands down. There we go. Good job.
Flag is up. They're all in line. And away they go. Luongo goes to lead, now moving up on the inside. Master Rasper takes command. It's Master Rasper on top. Luongo races in second place. Here comes UK Limey to take over second place and moving towards the lead. UK Limey jumps to the lead. Master Rasper. Desert Swing moving up on the outside. As they went out of sight, UK Limey had taken the lead. Master Rasper was racing close to the lead. They come back in the sight. Desert Swing on top, followed by Master Rasper. Just a Prince races in third place, followed by UK Limey, Luongo, 1C, Noblest, Little River Mo, I'm Hit Sarge, and Nick Sprout completes the field. They race towards and over the second fence. Desert Swing on top by about a length and a half. Master Rasper races close to him in second place. Just a Prince with UK Limey right alongside. Luongo races in fifth place with 1C close up in sixth. Followed by Noblest, I'm Hit Sarge, Little River Mo, and Nick Sprout. This is the first of 2 times to go around. Desert Swing on top by almost 2 lengths. Just a Prince and Jody Petty racing closest to them in second place. Desert Swing on top. Master Rasper now moves up on the inside to race within 3/4 of length of the lead as they race towards the third fence. Desert Swing on top. Just a Prince close up, as is Master Rasper. When they come back into view, they'll be at the fourth fence. Desert Swing jumping with the lead, about 3/4 of length in front of UK Limey, followed by Just a Prince racing in third place. Master Rasper, 1C, Luongo, Noblest, I'm Hit Sarge, Nick Sprout, and Little River Mo as they race towards the fifth fence. Desert Swing on top. Just a Prince and Jody Petty have taken over second place. Master Rasper racing in third. When they come back into view, they'll be heading towards the sixth fence. This is their last time to go around, the 6 of 10 fences to jump. They come back into view. Desert Swing still on top. Just a Prince jumping in second place. 1C and Jeff Murphy moving up on the outside of Just a Prince racing in third place, with Master Rasper close up racing in fourth, followed by Luongo, UK Limey, Noblest, and the others as the leader is at the next fence. Desert Swing on top by about 3/4 of a length. 1C races in second place as they go out of sight. Desert Swing led when they went out of sight. 1C was racing in second place. Just a Prince in third. When they come back into view, they'll be heading towards the eighth fence. Desert Swing has made most of the running on the front end. 1C races closest to him in second place, only a neck off the lead. Just a Prince is another length and a half farther back, and they're followed by Luongo. Noblest has moved up on the inside of Luongo to challenge for fourth, and is only about 3 to 4 lengths off the lead. 1C now has taken the lead. It's 1C on top. Desert Swing racing in second place. Just a Prince with Noblest and Chris Reed close up racing in fourth place. Luongo racing in fifth as they race down the hill for the final time. Desert Swing on the outside of 1C. Robbie Walsh and Desert Swing trying to regain the lead that they had in the early stages. Desert Swing, 1C, those two dueling on the front end. Just a Prince racing in third place, followed by Noblest. Luongo racing in fifth, and I'm Hit Sarge has moved closer to the leaders, racing in sixth. 1C and Jeff Murphy on top. Noblest now explodes to the lead. Chris Reed and Noblest moving up on the inside and opening up a 4 to 5 length advantage immediately. They head towards the final fence. It's Noblest on top. They come back into view. Noblest, I'm Hit Sarge, and Matt McCarron have now taken over second place and are moving towards the leader. They turn for home. Noblest on top. I'm Hit Sarge now moving up on the inside, and they're neck to neck, nose to nose as they battle into the final 1/16 of a mile. I'm Hit Sarge on the inside, Noblest on the outside, and we've got a hell of a horse race here. I'm Hit Sarge to win by a nose, I think. I'm Hit Sarge and Noblest, too close to call.
They
come back to the view, Noblest, I'm Hit Sarge, and Matt McCarron have now taken over second place and are moving towards the leader. They turn for home, Noblest on top, I'm Hit Sarge, now moving on the inside. To the final, 16 to the mile. I'm Hit Sarge on the inside, Noblest on the outside, and we've got a hell of a horse race here. I'm Hit Sarge to win by a nosebag.
By Kenross Farm, trained by Bill Marshall, written by Christopher Reed. Number 401, Noah's third, owned by Lucy Lindsay, trained by
Fantastic. He had a terrible trip. He got in trouble 3 different times. The horses just kind of came over and took his room away, and he was just dead honest and just kept finding more, and he gave me everything he had.
So
They're all in line, and they're off and running in the Noel Laing. Understood goes to the lead, now moving up on the outside. Swoop and Soar and Patty Young taking command, followed by Understood, Montpelier, Noble Bob, Aaron Gobra, Nick Mitchell, and Numitas. When they come back into view, they'll be heading towards the first of 11 fences. Swoop and Soar had taken the lead when they went out of sight. Swoop and Soar and Patty Young on top. Understood jumps in second place, followed by Montpelier. Noble Bob on the inside of Aaron Gobra. Nick Mitchell and Numitas is the trailer. Swoop and Soar now holding on to about a 3-length advantage over Understood, who races in second place. Montpelier races in third. Nick Mitchell on the outside of Noble Bob. Those two dueling for fourth. Swoop and Soar, followed by Understood. Montpelier racing in third place. Noble Bob racing in fourth. They are heading towards the second fence. Swoop and Soar and Patty Young with about a 3-length advantage. Understood races in second place, followed by Montpelier. Nick Mitchell and Noble Bob racing as a team in fourth and fifth. Aaron Gobra and Numitas completing the field. Swoop and Soar holding on to about a 2-length advantage over Understood. It's a gap of about 2.5 lengths farther back to Montpelier. Nick Mitchell jumps the third fence on the outside in fourth place, followed by Noble Bob in fifth. Aaron Gobra and Numitas continue to complete the field. Swoop and Soar going well on the front end, heading now towards the fourth of 11 fences. Swoop and Soar has about a 4-length advantage over Understood. Montpelier jumps in third place. Noble Bob and Nick Mitchell still racing neck and neck for fourth place, and it's a gap of about 5 lengths farther back to Aaron Gobra and 5 or 6 lengths farther back to Numitas. Swoop and Soar leads this strung out field by about 3/4 of a length. Understood races in second place. Swoop and Soar on top. Understood in second place as they went out of sight. Swoop and Soar comes back into view, still holding on to a 2.5 to 3-length advantage over Understood, who stalks him every step of the way. Montpelier racing in third place. At the fence, Swoop and Soar. Understood, Montpelier, Noble Bob, Nick Mitchell, Aaron Gobra, and Numitas as they go out of sight. Swoop and Soar has led almost every step of the way. He had the lead when they went out of our view. Understood has stalked him throughout. He's still racing in second place as they went out of sight. When they come back in the view, they'll be heading towards the sixth fence. Swoop and Soar is still the one to catch, and he's got at least a 5 or 6 length advantage over Understood. Montpelier, Noble Bob, Aaron Gobra, Nick Mitchell, and Numitas as they continue strung out. Swoop and Soar still with the lead. Understood racing closest to him, about 5 or 6 lengths off the lead. It's a good ways back to Montpelier, Noble Bob, Aaron Gobra, Nick Mitchell, and Numitas. When they come back into view, they'll be heading towards the 8th of 11 fences. Swoop and Soar had the lead when they went out of sight. Understood is now moved to within 3.5 to 4 lengths of the lead. Swoop and Soar, but here comes Understood, gradually inching into that lead. Swoop and Soar still with the lead. Understood racing in second place. Monvelez and Chip Miller racing in third. And Noble Bob and Jody Petty are racing in fourth place, but have quite a bit of ground to make up on the leader. Swoop and Soar continues to lead down the hill. Understood races within striking distance in second place, only about 3 lengths off the lead. Monvelez and Chip Miller have now moved closer to the leaders. Noble Bob racing in fourth place, and it's a good ways back to the others. They race into the final 3/8 of a mile. Understood has now put his head and more out in front. Understood opens up by about 1.5 lengths. Swoop and Soar holding on to second place, but Monvelez is making up ground. Understood and Carl Rafter, they're the ones to catch, and they've got about a 5 or 6 length advantage. It's Understood on top. Monvelez is now taking over second place. Swoop and Soar races in third. They've only got one more fence to clear. Understood and Carl Rafter with the lead. Here comes Monvelez, though, making up ground on the inside, and Monvelez moves to the lead. It's Monvelez on the outside. Understood racing in second place as they head into the stretch. Monvelez and Chip Miller on top. Understood trying to come back again on the inside. It's Monvelez on top. Understood racing in second place and heading towards the wire. In hand and in command, Monvelez, followed by Understood, Noble Bob, and Swoop and Soar. Understood and Carl Rafter with the lead. Here comes Monvelez, though, making up ground on the inside, and Monvelez moves to the lead. It's Monvelez on the outside. Understood racing in second place as they head into the stretch. Understood trying to come back again on the inside. It's Monvelez on top. Understood racing in second place and heading towards the wire. In hand and in command, Monvelez. Understood, Noble Bob, and Swoop and Soar.
Susan! Yeah! Go wrong!
That's about what I did. I'd love to tell you I was instrumental in him winning, but the only thing I did was try to tone down his jumping a little bit. These fences are so inviting to stand off at, but you usually end up wearing yourself out. I did have a couple of huge ones, but for the most part I could ask him to go short and he listened, and that's, I think, probably what let him win the race, because he saved himself, you know? Hopefully, as long as I've been doing it, you learn a thing or two.
Thank you.
They're all in line. And away they go. Mr. Fader goes to the lead at once. Heir Apparent races in second place, followed by Bordeaux Great. Capital Peak on the outside, racing in fourth place. Tanisha Bostrada alongside. I'm a Babe, Ballyvillogue, Peak Value Al, and Derby for Derby. Tightly bunched with Mr. Fader on the front end, only about 8 lengths front to back in this field. Heir Apparent racing in second place as they go out of sight. Mr. Fader followed by Heir Apparent as they went out of our view. They come back in sight. Mr. Fader, Heir Apparent, Bordeaux Great now moving up to take over second and moving towards the leader. They race down the hill. Mr. Fader and Chris Reed still with the lead. Bordeaux Great on the outside of Heir Apparent, with Bo Strata right behind those three, racing in fourth place. Tanisha races in fifth with I'm a Babe, Capital Peak, Ballyvillogue moving up as they went out of sight. They come back into view, or at least the leader has. Mr. Fader on top. Bordeaux Great now racing in second place, only about a half length off the lead. Heir Apparent has dropped back into fourth as I'm a Babe takes over third. Bo Strada from between horses now moves into fourth as Heir Apparent is dropping back. Bally Velogue moving a bit forward with Derby for Derby, and they're very tightly bunched with over a half a mile to go. They race down the backside. Bordeaux Great and Mr. Fader. Tanisha right behind them, racing in third place with Bo Strada, I'm a Babe, Derby for Derby, Bordeaux Great. Capital Peak completes the field as they went out of sight. When they come back into view, they'll have less than 3/8 of a mile to go. Mr. Fader and Bordeaux Great, I believe, still dueling on the front end. It's a gap of about 2 lengths farther back to I'm a Babe with Tanisha racing in fourth. Bo Strada, Ballet Velogue, Heir Apparent, Derby for Derby, and Capital Peak. As they go out of sight for the final time, when they come back into view, they'll have less than a quarter of a mile to go. Mr. Fader and Bordeaux Great were dueling for the lead as they went out of sight. They come back into view. Bo Strada has moved up to join the leaders, but Mr. Fader is still on top. Mr. Fader, Derby for Derby, moving up on the outside with Tanisha there also. Bo Strada trying to make the lead. Mr. Fader, Bo Strada, I'm a Babe on the outside. Bo Strada out in the middle of the course with the lead. And it's Bo Strada to win by about 2 lengths.
Tanisha was in third position on Madison.